Hello friends, today I bring you episode 8 of Shadow King. How are you liking the story so far? To let us know in the comments. If you are enjoying it, don't forget to like and share. And if you are visiting the channel for the first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon also. Yesterday we saw that Samar ate all of Prachi's food and then got busy working at his desk. He didn't even realize how quickly time had passed. And now let's continue the story in voice of Mandeep. Let's start. Time passed. It was time for the day's shift to end. Samar put his files away and got ready to leave. He had to walk back home as he did not have a single penny left to pay for the bus fare. Suddenly, a small slip of paper floated in the air and fell on the ground in front of him. He looked around and there was no one around. Nor was there and any wind blowing for it to have flown in. So when he looked at the slip closely, he saw something written on it. He picked up Prachi and started reading. The slip read, "Please help me. My name is Suhani, and I am being kidnapped and talked to and taken to Kalspa." Samar furrowed his eyebrows, holding the slip, and felt something wrong going on around him. Trafficking of girls. This was the first thing that came to his mind. For some time now, it was being shown in the eye news that many girls from crowded areas were kidnapped to be sold abroad and were pushed into dirty business with customers. He did not expected that he would see all in the reality. Samar started looking for the place whose name was written on the slip, and he found a well-decorated five-story spa called Car Spa. A warm red lights were spreading in the spa. Inside, some girls were massaging and the felt of customers wearing their short clothes. One could know that was going on inside just by looking at them. Summer was a good person and had discretion. He put the slip in his pocket and went to call spa. When Summer entered the spa, a girl with heavy makeup and yellow hair caught him and said, "Hey handsome, have you come for a massage or?" The face of this girl was very delicate and her body was visibly under her V-cut dress without was quite shiny. Summer nodded and said, I I have come to for a massage. He had to pretend deliberately. Otherwise his intentions would have been known that he had come only for Suhani. Anyway, he had experience in dealing with these girls. The yellow haired girl winked at him and said in a assertive way, "Hey handsome, we have many beautiful girls. Which one is your choice?" Summer said confidently, "Can you send Suhani for me?" Summer tried to show that he used to come there daily. So he also took Suhani names as if he used to get massage for her every day. "Suhani?" The yellow haired girl looked at him with suspicious eyes and thought to herself, "This is not the new girl. Suhani had come only a few days ago, but she had not massaged any client till now. How does this boy know her? Is this boy a policeman?" The yellow haired girl shook from her thoughts and looked at Summer. Just then Summer said, "Oh, I think Suhani was not there but in another spa. If she is not here, you can send any other girl." Summer understood that this girl has become suspicious of him, so he tried to cover up. This girl could never catch Summer. The girl got convinced by Summer's words and said, "You are the guest. Please go to the room first. I will send a girl for you." The girl smilingly took Summer to a closed room and went to a call Suhani. There was no window in that closed room, only a bed of a desk. Nothing could have been easier than this. The only source of light was a bulb on top, which was separating warm light. It looked somewhat suspicious. 10 minutes later, the yellow haired girl came into the room angrily. She was angry at Suhani and she even slapped her because she refused to reduce. The yellow haired girl decided to serve Summer herself. She came to Summer and said, "Sorry, handsome, but Suhani is sick and has to take leave today. If you don't mind, can I serve you?" The yellow haired girl was holding Summer's arm and seductive eyes. Suhani is sick. Summer was disappointed. He came for Suhani today, but how could he save her if he couldn't even meet her? The yellow haired girl ignored Summer's reaction and said, "Mister, we have two massage packages. A big one for 8,000 and a small one for 3,000. Which one do you like?" Summer frowned and refused the yellow haired girl and said, "Sorry, but I don't want anyone else expect her." The yellow haired girl said a smile. "Mister, don't be shy. I am really very good. I know acupressure as well as a needle technique." She was applying oil on her hands while talking to Summer. Seeing her hurrying like this, Summer thought to himself, "What nonsense! Come to help Suhani. But who will help me now?" But then there was a loud bang. The door opened with a loud noise from outside. "Police! Police! Stop!" A lady police officer came forward shouting loudly in her uniform. She had a delicate face, shiny skin, long hair, and gestures. Some of the well dressed policemen were also coming behind her. "What a beautiful policeman!" Samar muttered, looking at her, and he could not believe his eyes. Although the policewoman was wearing her uniform, her face and figure was attractive every man towards her. The yellow haired girl was the police coming and shouted and covered her face with her clothes. She was used to such things often. One advantage of covering her face was that she could avoid the eyes of the media cameras. Even after the punishment of the police, she could start her life again because no one could see her face and know what she had done before. The policewoman said to Summer, "Are not you afraid to getting a disease at such a young age?" The policewoman was preaching to Summer. She was very annoyed with such people. Some time ago, she caught a boy who was buying such a service and she made fun of him while he was custody. After that, the police woman cut off one of his hands and he is still in the hospital. Although she had a pretty face, she was a non-violent woman in the police station who even intimidated the other policemen. Summer asked her, "What are you trying to say? I don't understand anything. I didn't come here to do anything wrong. I just come here to serve some. How can you defame me like this?" The policewoman pointed to the yellow haired girl and looked at her with disdain. "How can you deny this? If you were not doing anything like that, then who is this girl?" Whenever she caught any boy, every boy tried to make similar excuse, but in front of so much evidence, they could not do much. Summer wrinkled his eyebrows and tried to fight for himself and said, "Miss, I have come to have save someone. You can't excuse me like this." But the policewoman did not listen to him and said angrily, "Do you think I am crazy? I am not known you. How can I believe you? Not only me, No one will believe you. She gestured to her colleagues and said, take everyone to the police station. As soon as she wanted her ends, 7, 8 policemen suddenly ran and took Summer and yellow-haired girl out. Just at the time when the police was taking Summer out of the spa, Pranav come in front of him. He looked at Summer and said, this is Samar. Samar, what are you doing here? Samar was shocked to see Pranav. What bad luck he had. He had not expected to face his new enemy like this. Pranav said sarcastically, Samar, what do you think Prachi will think of you if I tell her that you went to this dirty spa? Samar shouted. I come here to save a girl. Samar was still trying to convince everyone, although he knew that if would not help much. Pranav did not believe him at all. He looked at him with disgust and said, yes, keep lying. You are a liar. Then the policewoman shouted her colleagues to put Samar and the other in the car. What are you waiting for? Put them in the car. Pranav thanked God and said, oh wow, God saved me. Pranav was wiping the sweat from his forehead and looking around nervously. He was also coming to this spa, but before that the police come there. Today Pranav had sold 1 crore worth of jewelry. So he had so much money that he also come there to have fun. He didn't not expected that he would see the police at the door arresting people. If he had come to 10 minutes earlier, he would have been there and Summer was there. Just then, a police constable went to that police inspector and said in a low voice, Inspector, this time we come with 5 vehicles and we have caught 24 police peoples this time. One of those 24 people is an employee of Agarwal Industry. This policewoman made a little face and said, employee of the Agarwal Industry, it is a very big and famous company. Their employee has come to such place. Who is he? Tell me. Then see what kind of lesson I teach him. Then the constable pointed towards Samar and said, there he is in front. The policewoman glared at Samar and after listening to the constable and said, are you from Agarwal Industry? Are not you ashamed of coming to such a place? Now see what I to do you with you. Saying this, she pulled Samar by his arm and pushed him into the police car. Then the policewoman took a deep breath and calmed herself down and sat in front of Samar and started explaining to him with a cool mind. You work in such good company. Why did you come to such a place? Don't you know how infamous this spy is? Samar rolled his eyes in disappointed. His heart was filled with sadness. The policewoman was not ready to listen to him, but still Samar tried to put his point in her front of face. Inspector Sahiba, how many times have I tried to tell you? I didn't come here to do anything wrong. Rather, I come here to save someone. Why are you not believing me? The policewoman looked at Samar coldly and said, who will believe you? Guys, who will trust Samar? What will happen next? Stay tuned with Sukoon FM to find out. And don't forget to like, share and comment and subscribe our channel.